Hello my viewers, welcome once again to my channel Israeli Math Concept. In this tutorial, I'm going to continue from the point I stopped on limit of a function. Do well to follow me on Facebook and as well to subscribe to my YouTube channel Israeli Math Concept so that whenever I drop a new math content, you'll be notified. I want to solve the problem of the board. The problem says the limit as x tends to 3 of x raised to the power of 2 minus 4x plus 3 all over x squared plus x minus 12. Alright, we want to solve this given problem, but before then, remember, whenever you are given a problem on limit, it is more ideal or better to first of all solve the question in the real sense before you now substitute for the value of limit. And that is the easiest way to do it, and that is what we are about to apply in solving for this given problem. Let's first of all consider solving this question before we now substitute for the value of this given limit. But looking at this numerator, which is x squared minus 4x plus 3, and the denominator, which is x squared plus x minus 12, you will discover that both of them are quadratic expression. Hence, we first of all factorize the numerator and the denominator, which are the quadratic expression, after which we can now solve subsequently and then substitute for the values for the limit of x tending to 3. Alright, solving using factorization method or solving quadratic equation, we will say that this x squared will multiply this 3 and we have 3x raised to the power of 2. And coming for the denominator, x squared will also multiply the 12, the negative 12, then we have negative 12x squared. Let's continue with the first instance, which is the numerator. We look for two values that when we multiply them together, we are going to have 3x squared. Then when we add them together, we are going to have negative 4x. And what are those two factors? The factors are negative 3x and negative x. Looking at these two factors, you can see that negative 3x multiplied by negative x will give us positive 3x squared. And also negative 3x plus or in addition with negative x will give us negative 4x. So automatically these two factors will serve our purpose. Then we have x squared, then we put these two factors which are negative 3x, then minus x, then we also put the last number or constant we have here, which is plus 3. Remember what I did? I just included the first degree, the highest degree of x, which is x squared. Then I now put the two factors, negative 3 and negative x, after which I now put my positive 3, which is the constant. Then divided by, remember we multiply x squared with negative 12 and we have negative 12x squared. We also look for two factors that when you multiply them together, we are going to have negative 12x squared. Then when we add them together, we are going to have positive x. And what are those two factors? Let's assume we use the factors like 4x and negative 3x. You can see obviously that 4x multiplied by negative 3x will give us negative 12x squared. Then 4x plus negative 3x will give us positive x, such that we put the highest degree of x, which is x squared, then we add the two factors which are positive 4x and negative 3x. Then we include the last term, which is our constant, negative 12. Negative 12. So that is very simple. Then we have x squared minus 3x minus x plus 3. We group them in twos all over. Then we also have x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 12. We also group them in twos, such that when we factorize, x is common here and here, we factor out x. Then x squared divided by x, we are left with x, then minus 3x divided by x, we are left with 3, then minus The factors that are common here and here is 1, such that x divided by 1, we are left with x. Then plus multiplying minus, we have minus. Then 3 divided by 1, we still have 3. How do you know you are correct? Whatever you have here should be the same thing as what you have here. That is how you know that you are correct. Then all over. Then we also have for the denominator, looking at here, we have x squared and 4x. So x is common. So factoring out x squared divided by x, we are left with x, plus 4x divided by x, we are left with 4. Then you put minus. Then what is the factor common here and here? The factor is 3. So 3 divide 3x, we are left with x. Then minus multiplying minus is plus. Then 12 divided by 3 will give us 4. Then remember I said earlier, how do you know you are correct? Whatever you have in this bracket should be what you also have in this bracket. Then we have that either x minus 1, or x minus 3, will satisfy the roots of the equation we are looking for all over. For the denominator also, either x minus 3, or you take one of these values, x plus 4, since they are the same, x plus 4 will satisfy the roots of the values of the quadratic expression. Then if you want to know whether this is correct, open up this given bracket. It will take you back to this given numerator here. Open up the bracket for this denominator. It will also take you back to the denominator you have here. That is also how you know whether you are correct. Then you can see that we have that x minus 1 in bracket x minus 3 all over x minus 3 in bracket x plus 4. Then x minus 3 can cancel out the x minus 3 here, and we are left with x minus 1 all over x plus 4. Then you remember that you are talking about the limit as x tends to 3. So you now add it here that the limit as x tends to 3 of this given fraction will now be, whenever we see x here, we then substitute it for the limit of 3. Then we have x now as 3 minus 1 all over. We also have s here as the same 3, then plus 4, and that is equal to 3 minus 1 will give us 2 all over. 3 plus 4 will give us 7. So our answer for this given question is 2/7. This is how to solve a problem as regarding to limit of a given function or fraction. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Israeli Maths Concept, and also to follow me on Facebook so that whenever I drop a new math content, you'll be notified. Remember to share this video if you found this video to be worthful. Thank you and see you next time. Goodbye.